This is the current pace of business. Your customers and clients are overwhelmed. And 24/7 has replaced regular business hours. So, how do you compete? Ross Shafer studies this phenomenon in his books, in his blogs, and on stage.
How does that affect you? If you don't respond at broadband speed to them, they think you're lazy. They think that you're not relevant. They think that you aren't paying attention to them, and that angers them.
The most relevant companies that we see have this almost obsessive sense of urgency. Urgency about their customers, urgency about their talent, and most of all, urgency about changing market conditions, because they know if they don't, they'll suffer the consequences.
Here's what's at stake. 73% of customers 18 to 45 will bolt to a competitor after one negative customer experience. This is just one. Now here's what's worse. They are likely to tell their friends about this on a social network. When we started making films, there was Bain research that said, you know, if they have a bad experience, they're going to tell 7 other people. Now they're going to tell 700 other people, maybe 7,000 other people. These people now, who we call our customers and our clients, can create an army that they never had access to before.
I had a fun career in television as a talk show host, game show host, and won some awards, but it was the day in, day out urgency of broadcasting that taught me we can't ignore what the culture is telling us.
We can't ignore what the public wants. We can't ignore where they go. We can't dictate to them what they should settle for. This woman, Heather Peters, sued Honda, small claims court, because the mileage they said it was going to get was 50 miles a gallon. She was only getting 30. So she sued Honda, and Honda wrote her a letter and said, "We're so sorry about this, Heather. Would you please accept this $200 coupon on your next Civic?" So Heather, who had been raising her children for 12 years, decided this is probably a good time to go back to work in my previous occupation, lawyer. BDA Marketing in Seattle, Apple Computer, Costco, U.S. Steel, highest profit since 29. Even the Salvation Army is up. You know, we hear about the layoffs with Intel and Microsoft. I've worked for those companies. Yeah, they are laying off. You know what they're laying off? Old thinking. But they're hiring the future. What are we doing to create the future? What are we doing to pay attention to how the world has changed and people's thinking has changed? It's a brand new world. The whole machine has been reset. So now, if you want to go forward, you've got to play by the new rules.
I tell every audience, your survival, your growth depends upon your sense of urgency, either to lead or to respond to market conditions. I'm Ross Shafer, and now I'm asking you, does your organization need to hear this message?